Hello again. Right, this is Saturday afternoon. Just thought I'd put together Friday's trade, or a couple of trades that I took on Friday. I am doing quite a lot of. I've got some little projects that I'm sat at the laptop for the majority of the day these last couple of weeks. So um, I'm able to get trades during the day as well. So because at the end of the day, you just take your time, allow the setups to come to you. So the early morning trade was again not as near to 5:30, 6 o'clock as I'd like to be. There was just a question of, as you can see here, there was definitely a downtrend in place. Big down down move. All we're doing is just testing uh, levels of support that acting as resistance. Huge level there. It's clearer really on the H4 to me. Stick the the level on there. You can see a strong H4 move to the long side. We'd broken the uptrend here. Clearly, this one here, we were at resistance here. We can clearly see that as well. So there was every indication that shorts were still going to be trade of the day, direction of that particular day, and as you can clearly see, it was. Friday's a good day for. Traditionally, it's like a taking day for the dealers and the traders, and the banks and the institutions, which are really the only people that move the market. So as you can see, in my opinion, and a lot of other traders' opinions, you can clearly see we've got a downtrend in place as well. High, low, lower high, then a lower low here, just broke the low of that. So this is just pullback prior to 6 a.m., which is the white dotted line. We've got an H1 reversal at about, what time was that? 3 o'clock in the morning. So just double check the 30-minute. What was that telling me? Yeah, two falling 30-minute candles is a 5-minute trend. We can have a look at that closer if we put that'll disappear the green line, but we've highlighted it so it'll show you. We'll just go to the 15-minute as well. 15-minute reversal to the downside there. Little pullback again, which we always expect, which is what I monitor on the 5-minute chart. Now I'm working from memory on this one now, but clearly the main direction was taken from the higher time frames of 4 hours, I said to you. So here's the little 5-minute trend: high, low, lower high, lower low. There's a pullback. It's testing this area of support. Support pushes the price up. Support here. Came back to test it. It made a nice strong 5-minute down candle with the alert. So the minute I saw that there, I hit it. Now there was a reason I took my profit where I did, and I only got 7 pips out of this trade. It was because of the strong support on that H4 candle there, which I felt would rob me of my 8 or 9 pips profit, and I don't like that at all, as you well know. So I took what the charts were prepared to give me. As you can see, that H4 was a massive area of problems. When you're selling, you have to take into account the spread. So it wouldn't close the trade until the price had actually gone down to about this level. So it was all too. It would never have closed if the price had just touched the H4. Closed me out of the trade, I mean. So 7 pips instead of the normal 9, 8 or 9. But you know, there's no need when you're doing this day in day out, and in many cases this week it's been a couple or 3 trades a day. So that was that trade. Hopefully it's always following the rules of the trend, as I see it, and the alerts as I've told you about. So there's the little trick of seeing two two downward 30-minute candles, 2 red candles making lower highs and lower lows, which is the 5-minute trend as I mentioned just now. So where's it gone? Oh, there's the trade. Sorry, I do apologise. So that's the first trade of the day. Clearly there was no way I wanted to go long, and as you know, with 2 30 minutes, you could say, well, you've got 2 30 minutes going that way, but what happened in the opposite direction, although I'd never want to have been trading the opposite direction, you watch the 5 minutes, as you well know, drop to the 5, and the 5 just reversed on itself there and never reversed to the upside. So you will get used to watching this sort of stuff going on, um, as you hopefully study price action, as I do. And I'll show you the 5 minute reversal on that green line now. There was a reason for that. So there's the 5 minute pullback if we were waiting for longs, and as you can see, there was never a 5 minute alert to the long side. Hopefully that's cleared that up for you now. So it's all about the shorts. We can clearly see a trend in place here as well. High, low, lower, high, lower, low. Then it's pulled back to test that support area I put in there. Then the minute we've got the alert candle to the downside, repeating myself now, that's when I hit it. And that was that trade. Cable, well, this was another massive area of resistance here. Yesterday's high, well, that's just Friday's high, but we could clearly see we were around about the previous day's high now, and this area here, which I was watching carefully. So I'd stick my level on that price pivot zone there. You can see it's clearly tested it. It's failed to close above it, and there's no indication that it wanted to go any higher. Again, there's a big number around here. It's the 125 area somewhere. It's hovering around. That seems to be the area the dealers are talking about. There you go, 125 there, roughly there. This is the price that the dealers are talking about being the right price for pound at the moment, according to Brexit. Don't trade any of that, but it's worth noting these massive levels, and you can clearly see it's used its support here, and then resistance here, resistance here. So the other expectation of price movement was downward to this level to play around again here. So as you can see, I cut my trade short way before then. What do we have? We had an M30 alert was my trigger for this one. Again, I was watching US CAD, and CAD was going up, so I thought dollar strength means pound weakness potentially, and it was just follow the rules again. M30 down. We can clearly see what's going on here as well. We've broken through this area of support here, all this lot here. We'd closed below that green low there, talking about that candle there, just closed through it, so it given way, and as you can see, the price just collapsed. So that was more, not so much because the price moves so fast, as I've mentioned before, in the busier time of day, as it were. You can't really wait for the 5 minute to pull back and then and do its stuff that way. It's just a question of it was just looking ready to absolutely collapse. So the minute we'd closed below that level, I hit it. As you can see, it did pull back on me a little bit, but we're only talking about probably about 10 pips there at the very most, including the spread. And then I proceeded to get I think it was about 16 pips out of that trade. So another nice trade during the day. So the method works during the day, just because I choose to trade before 6 a.m. Or before 7 a.m. should I say, is purely because I don't want to be sitting around watching the charts all day. But as mentioned, if I am doing other projects on the laptop and other bits and pieces of work, then I will sit and just wait for the trades to come to me. Draw all my lines on the charts. I'm not sure what this was, just based on this massive number, and the fact also, as I mentioned in the earlier part of this video, Fridays tend to be a reversionary day, if you like. They've pushed the price up in one direction, made a huge load of profits, so they start to put sell orders in, or close their positions, and that causes the price to reverse. Friday, take profit day. It's a known thought process that goes on, and we can clearly see Thursday was a massive up day, and then Friday we've had a massive down day. So that's trading. Thanks for watching. Still apply all the rules, as you could see through this video, but a little bit of experience in the markets is always useful as well to add to that. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day.